That's right. You saw the title. You know it's true, don't you? That's why you clicked. Because you know it's true. You don't like to admit it, but you know it's true. The issues that you have in your life right now are all your fault, especially the ones that are directly related to you. Hard truth, tough, difficult to understand, difficult to accept, difficult to digest. I know. Me, as I'm saying this, I'm talking to myself, and that sounds like so harsh and so black and white and so crazy. But unless you begin to think that way, it is very unlikely that you'll make any change. Radical responsibility. You can change the world, literally. Men have changed the world. But I have greater respect for a man that can tame himself and change himself and build himself than the man that runs a city. Yep. Because yourself is the hardest thing to control, build, change. But if you can master controlling the things in your immediate surroundings, the things that you literally have control over, then you can do anything else. You can control the world. A man who can't lead himself can't lead others. He can pretend to. It won't last. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You must practice what you preach. And so as I'm speaking to you, I'm checking myself, right? And obviously no one's perfect. It's not like I have my life totally in order. Far from it. Far from it, right? But it's an upward strive. We're striving upward. It's an upward trajectory, which is the purpose of this video, to drive people upward. And so with that view in mind, with that end in mind, let's attack the meat of the matter. You are the problem. That thing that has been nagging you for days now, that thing that's been on your mind, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those three things that you've been thinking about, that you know you can do something to change, that you know has been bothering you, whether you need to forgive someone, whether you need to take action on a certain thing, whether you need to study for a certain exam that you know is coming up, and I'm talking about those college students. I see you. Whether you need to practice, whether you need to put more hours into your craft. You know what it is that you need to do. And so when you don't get the results, don't be complaining, don't act like a buffoon. You know exactly why you were not getting the results. You know, I often hear people complain about different things, and of course this applies to me as well. I'm a human being. We all have faults. We're all sinners, right? But I often hear people talk about things, especially in regards to academics and classes. Oh, I didn't understand that one class, you know, and I just didn't get it. And so I got a bad grade on the test. And this professor is so this and this professor is so that. Far be it from me, bro, wherever attack a professor's personal character. I'm sure I have in the past at some point, but I hate to do that. Because the professor isn't there to please you based on their character. You're there to learn. And the material is there. Getting an education has never been easier ever. So if you didn't grasp a certain topic, you probably did not spend as much time as you could have on that problem. You probably did not put in 100% of your effort. And so when you don't get 100% on that test, don't be surprised. You're acting like an idiot. Only someone that's ill-informed, uninformed, tries to get something that they did not work for. How can there's a bottle right here. I keep using this bottle analogy because I always have this bottle with me. But if the bottle is right here, how can I expect the bottle to just appear in my hands if I don't reach for it? You have to reach for the things that you want. And so if you want change in any area of your life, you have to understand that it's up to you. If it's to be, it's up to me. It's up to you, bro. And it's pathetic that you need this video. It's pathetic. It's pathetic that I have to talk to myself like this because, again, the purpose of these videos is to reinforce the things that I know to be true. I'm talking to myself, but there's value in it, and other people can benefit from it. It's pathetic that I have to reinforce these things to myself, but human beings are pathetic. And until you realize that and you understand how pathetic of a person you are, then you begin to change. Then you begin to really accept advice. Then you begin to look inward, and then you begin to actually make progress. So this is your goal. You want this. Until you decide to grasp it, wrap your hands around it, and lift it, pick up the weight, you won't get access to it. You need to begin to think like that. Anything in life is difficult. A toddler probably couldn't pick up this bottle, too heavy for him. But over time, over constant grasping, over developing the muscles to reach and grip and kind of lift it, drop it once, kind of lift it, drop it twice, and again and again and again, eventually you'll get it. And you'll see that it was always in your control. You just needed time, persistence, patience, and effort. And it will come. You have to believe that eventually the things you desire, as long as you put in consistent effort, dedication, persistence, passion, those things will come. Guaranteed. And it's all in the mind. So internalize these things and stop playing the victim card. Everyone has a tough life. Everyone has a hard life. Everyone has gone through crap. You have to understand that life isn't fair to anyone. Every single person has their vices. We've all been given cards that work in our favor. But it's up to you to decide how you want to play those cards. And those decisions will determine the outcome of your life. My mom always says this: make right decisions, make right decisions. Listen, the quality of your life is dependent on the decisions you make. And until you realize that the ball is in your court, you can never score a point. You are the problem. Now it's up to you to decide what you're going to do about it. Because you can fix it. Or you can decide not to. It's up to you. This is Corbin Conversations. Thank you so much for watching. Seek on. Seek on. I'll see you next time.